Hey everyone, Pupsker here, and today in Warframe we are going to go over the AX-52 rifle, the brand new rifle added to Warframe from TennoCon 2024. This is the gun base just colored in, because I actually did fashion frame it. If you're curious how it looks by default, it is an AK-47 essentially. Love it, hate it, I don't know, but I just copy my Warframe colors, so yeah. If you look at the stats of this rifle, 10 fire rate, 40 magazine, 2-second reload, right? High fast shooting, but low riven disposition. Makes sense overall. Decent enough crit, 26% and 2.4x multiplier. Lower status at an 18% chance, and it has 40 puncture. So it's not the highest damage weapon out of the gate, right? But the unique trait is OP. Hip-fired shots have a 60% ammo efficiency. Okay, cool, but more importantly, aimed headshots have a 400% crit chance, plus 400%. This is additive to crit chance, so if you throw on your 200% crit chance mod, that'll then go up to like 600% crit chance, right? If you want to do a ton of damage, this is the way to do it, okay? That is the AX-52 rifle itself. But people keep asking, how do you actually farm the AX-52 rifle? You're not gonna like this. You're not gonna like this at all. To my knowledge, as of right now, there is no possible way to farm the AX-52 rifle in-game. How you originally obtained it was TennoCon 2024. You watch their stream on Twitch, you get it as a drop, you're good to go. As of right now, no possible way to get it in-game at all. So if you have it, you have it, and if you don't have it, you don't have it. It will release in the future, okay? Okay? It's going to release in-game in the future, whether that be through Barrow Katir, or whether that be through Farmable in something like Warframe 1999, the next big Warframe update, and it could also just come at the next smaller Warframe update. I don't think we technically know, but either way, that's how you could have farmed it, and now it's just a pretty cool gun if you see people with it. So, yeah, maybe it'll come out Nightwave, we don't truly know. Either way, let's go over how to build it, how you might want to build it, and do a little bit of testing, and then we'll take it on to Steel Path. So this is the build that I am currently using on my AX-52. I don't really care for any eggless anything in there, to be honest. So this is what we are running. We are running galvanized scope for headshots, crits, and even more headshot crit. This is because, like, obviously the game wants you to do headshots and crit, and you'll do a lot of damage that way. I'm building towards the gun strength. Galvanized aptitude for direct damage and status chance. This is essentially the Warframe gun version of condition overload. So you can use this if you don't have the resources, or you can just throw on pressure point, or not pressure point, sorry. You can throw on serration if you just don't want to build for that. But either way, I like to throw on galvanized aptitude here and there. I use pressure or serration a lot though. I need to get better at using my galvanized mods, but hey, still really good. Then I have galvanized chamber, of course, hunter munitions for more chance to apply slash on crit, and if you always crit, you're always applying a ton of slash pretty much, so I like it. You can always swap out hunter munitions if you want just base stats, of course. I have primed cryo rounds here, but you have to remember hunter munitions also adds damage because galvanized aptitude, so it stays. Primed cryo rounds purely because it's the only primed mod that you can throw on for status. With the new cold effects, it's even better. Not bad, right? Not too shabby. So that's where you threw on prime cryo rounds. Prime shred just for damage and punch through. This is a regular rifle, so punch through is really nice. And then crit delay as well as vital sense. I think you could pretty easily swap out something like crit delay for something more like hammer shot. If you're looking for more crit damage and you get some status out of it, you could even do bladed rounds if you're actually looking at that, because it's more crit damage when you're aiming. So it depends what you're building for, right? All of these can be pretty decent overall. Well, but it's up to you, right? You could throw on more vigilante mods, more other things to try to boost your other side stats, but this is what I like running on the AX-52. You can run primary frostbite with this type of build. You can run primary deadhead. You can throw on whatever you want, but These are both really good. Since the gun is based around headshot crits, right? Primary Deadhead, really goddamn good because it gives that sweet headshot multiplier, you build up even more damage, and less weapon recoil. But Frostbite is nice because you get a ton of crit damage and you get multi-shot, which is just, they're just really good multipliers. So I forgot that I could throw this on for a bit, and every time I do use like a frosty cold build, I should probably do that. So let's quickly just test this bad boy out. You can judge it, and then we'll test out using it with Hunter Munition, like primary Frostbite. I'll just spam Orkans, farm up and spawn some Orkans. So this is with primary Deadhead. It'll get stronger as I kill and get headshots, essentially. Right? It's already really strong. Doesn't have a ton of ammo, and reload speed are a little long. But you're seeing like everyone's getting frozen. They have armor, so of course if I wanted to armor strip them, because I'm running Ember Prime, right? It'd be even better. But hey, you do you. We are pretty much ramped up for most damage now, and it does good damage. The reason why I don't only want to focus on headshots is because, like, God, I feel like I missed too many headshots for it to be worth it. Like, you're getting those high tier crits, but this is without any sort of buffs. If I want to, I could just, like, quickly double this, right? Completely destroy them. Now they just get one tapped. Right, look at them, sad enemies. You just shoot them so much easier now. Armor's, after all, OP in this game. That's why any sort of armor shred is insane. So that's the general damage off that. But if you want to spawn more, you can swap over. And you can see the difference in Deadhead. Because I do think Deadhead would do more damage overall if you're better at hitting headshots. That's why I throw on the Frost one, because it's really hard hitting headshots from such a long range. But you're still going to have good damage. But you have to remember, you have to build up your stacks here. It takes a little bit. It's slower to ramp up, but once it ramps up, it is a little stronger, I think. That's why I think Frostbite's just better. This adds some damage as well as it adds headshot multiplier. But I still think the Frostbite crit damage and multi-shot will end up being a higher amount of damage, and it seems to be higher. But if you want to go with a more headshot only centered build, yeah, maybe think about throwing that on. But I do not like using that. Therefore, instead of Deadhead, Frostbite, yeah. Okay, let's go run a actual mission to see how good and or bad the weapon runs. I'll go solo, steel path. Yeah, puncture, viral, bad radiation, so. We'll do a general DPS test, see how you like the gun, love it, hate it, judge it. It is a strong gun, but I understand that a lot of people might hate the fact that it's a headshot-based gun. Because like the overall stats are good, but not amazing, other than when you start headshotting. So that's gonna be a big issue for a lot of people, right? You have to get a lot of headshots, and to get that sweet boost, you need those headshots. It's important to note, by the way, this gun loses all like primary Deadhead stacks. Sorry, it loses all the primary Frostbite stacks if you don't shoot enemies and hit them with Frostbite in a reasonable amount of time, so remember that. It's a really strong gun, and you can really keep enemies at bay pretty easily, right? Like, look at it, it's good. I'm just constantly regenning because I'm Ember. Yeah. So it has a lot of damage. I really do like it. You don't have to focus aggressively on only headshotting. It's recommended, but if you just look at headshots, you're probably going to get a lot of kills, you know? I could have a more defensive build on for my Ember. Throw on something like Rolling Guard or one of the other mods. But that's okay. You can always just take advantage of her 90%-ish DR. And knock everyone over using your abilities, but I wanted to show off Ember Heirloom, and I'll make a video going over her. But yeah, this is the AX for now. Pretty good weapon. Would recommend it to most people. It's very lovely. See, you see how it just destroys everyone? Like, you don't really have to try that hard. Once you bring it out into, like, real combat of Warframe, yeah, it slaps. Like, shit's OP. Let me go find a choke point, like one of those single door choke points. Because these are always lovely. These are the ideal choke points if you're just looking for enemies to run at your door and you just shoot at them, right? You just be lazy, go here, and then just shoot them like that. They line up easier for headshots, it makes it a lot faster. Oh shit. Okay, looks like my ability didn't quite get me there. Oh well. Like I said, I don't really have much defenses on, apart from just that. Usually I use clones and stuff if I really care. Yeah, not bad. Not too shabby at all. Would recommend, and I would use the AX. It just takes a little bit to actually get to it. Farming up all that damage, getting your headshot multipliers up there. But yeah, tell me what you think about the gun. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Have you actually used it? And have you actually been able to farm up the gun, right? Were you actually there for TennoCon? Ah, those are the questions. But everybody, that is the AX-52 rifle. Love it, hate it, kind of curious? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.